Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm a working class muso. Hey guys, welcome to part one of a series of videos I'm doing on recording a kick-ass demo at home on a budget. This was originally only going to be a three-part series, but I've got a feeling more and more things are going to come up, so let's just leave it open-ended for now. First things first, you're going to need a computer. You don't really need anything super high-end. I did a lot of recording and mixing on a simple i3 before I upgraded to my i7. One thing you will need to fork out for is RAM. The more RAM you have, the more audio processing you can do. An audio interface. This is a necessity. Unless of course you like noisy, hissing, buzzing audio, in which case go ahead and use your laptop's internal sound card. It's not likely that you're going to be recording a drum kit at home, so any decent audio interface with two inputs and outputs will be more than adequate. I personally use a Rowan quad capture, but there are many great interfaces out there at really good prices. A microphone! I would highly recommend going for a dynamic mic over a condenser mic for home demos. A condenser mic can pick up a lot of the room sound, and if your room isn't acoustically treated, it can leave a lot of nasty nuances in your vocal tracks. Also, if you live in a busy area, you'll likely end up with cars, planes, children screaming, and gunshots in your vocal tracks. I would also look at investing or making a pop filter just to get rid of all those nasty plosives. Just a side note, consider getting the Behringer XM8500 over the SM58. It sounds a lot better and it's a quarter of the price. There's a great video on Jared Gunson's channel comparing the microphones. Check it out. Speakers or reference monitors. The biggest mistake that I made when I started out was buying the biggest and the loudest monitors that I could afford. Get a set of small near-field powered monitors and mix at a reasonable level. And make sure they've got a relatively flat frequency response. Headphones. Use these to prevent bleed from your speakers into your microphone. All the necessary cables. I think this point is pretty self-explanatory. A digital audio workstation. One word, Reaper. It's on par with all the other popular DAWs and it's only $60. It also doesn't stop you from using it if you don't buy it. It just makes you wait 5 seconds on startup. It's supported every plugin I've thrown at it and it's ridiculously stable. Plugins! This is where things can get extremely expensive, but lucky for us there are plenty of great free plugins out there. Check out www.vstforfree.com and bedroomproducersblog.com. Both are great resources for free plugins. In part 2 of the series I recorded and mixed a song using only free plugins. Keep an eye out for that one. Couple of things to watch out for. Noisy signal. Don't use cheap cables. These generally aren't shielded properly and you're going to get all sorts of noise in your audio and no, don't. Just don't. Just don't. Ground loop. Make sure all your recording devices are plugged into the same power source. Latency and buffer size. When you experience a bit of a gap between playing a note and hearing a note when you're monitoring through your DAW, that's called latency. This can be rectified by reducing the buffer size of your audio interface. Buffer size is basically how long it takes for your audio interface to process audio. Lower buffer size equals less latency but more strain on your computer, but a higher buffer size equals more latency and a lot less strain on your computer. A good rule to follow is to record with a lower buffer size and to mix with a higher buffer size. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and if there's any questions or topics you'd like me to focus on, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Cheers, see you next time.